The United Nations has denied claims that Tigrayan rebels are holed up in refugee camps in Sudan. This is after Ethiopian officials said fighters had been caught with refugee ID cards. Tens of thousands of refugees have streamed across the border into Sudan since war broke out 10 months ago in Ethiopia's northernmost Tigray region, exacerbating tensions between the two Horn of Africa neighbors.
Ethiopian officials have claimed that TPLF fighters crossed from Sudan to Ethiopia, carrying IDs issued by the UN refugee agency UNHCR. According to its foreign ministry, the TPLF has tried to expand conflict by entering Benishangul Gumuz and Amhara regions, crossing the long Sudanese border. The government has assured the country that all of its attempts to these areas have proven futile, but new evidence has surfaced. They also claim that some TPLF soldiers infiltrating from the Sudanese side have been captured carrying UNHCR ID cards. In their statement to reporters, the UNHCR says since the onset of the refugee influx, measures were put in place at border entry points and all identified armed elements seeking refuge have been disarmed and separated from the civilian population. Relations between Khartoum and Addis Ababa are frosty, with the two countries at odds over the Tigray conflict, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam on the Blue Nile, and Ethiopian farmers' use of a fertile border region claimed by Sudan. Meanwhile, PM Abiy's government and the TPLF continue to trade blame over the alarming humanitarian situation in the northern of Ethiopia. The UN says the fighting in Tigray has pushed 400,000 people into famine-like conditions. According to Tigrayan leaders, 150 people died of starvation in August and warned that 1 million are at risk of fatal famine if they are prohibited from receiving life-saving aid within the next few days, though those figures could not be independently verified. The World Food Programme hailed the recent arrival of more than 100 trucks carrying food and other aid, the first such convoy to arrive in 2 weeks.